This Friday, the Kansas City Zoo is going to throw its biggest party of the year. The annual Jazzoo fundraiser is a black tie dinner concert and ball, and the money raised helps pay to feed the zoo animals. Joining us today are Executive Chef Jeffrey Van Glabik of the Ambassador Hotel, who's going to be making the food for the event. This is Emily Clark, and Heidi Fisher has brought Bubbles along. So we're going to go over everything that you're going to be able to see at the zoo. First, though, let's start with the chef. Chef Jeffrey making a, what is this, a lemon curd tartlet?
Yes.
All right, and how to get started. Let's see what you do first, because this smells fantastic.
Some lemon juice. We're going to add butter. Mm-hmm. Sure it's nice and low fat for it.
Yes, and how much butter is that? About that's a stick?
It's about a stick.
Okay.
It's a small bite. It's okay.
That's a small bite. Okay. Yeah, that's right. The tartlet is a small
Then we have
bite.
some egg yolks.
5 of those, or 6. About what Rocky would drink.
And then we're going to split the sugar between the egg yolks and the...
Now, why are you doing that?
We actually need to temper the egg yolk, and the sugar is going to help prevent it from having scrambled eggs.
Oh, I gotcha. Temper the egg yolk. Okay, that's cool.
So we're just going to blend the sugar in with the egg yolk while that's finishing cooking.
Okay. While you're doing that, I want to talk to Heidi about... It looks like Bubbles is dressed for the ball. What is Bubbles?
Bubbles is a Polish chicken. And they've been around, the species, an heirloom species, has been around since the 16th century.
Okay, now if I come to Jazzoo, do I get to see Bubbles? Will she be out on display?
No, she won't. She is part of our education animal group.
Okay.
So she's brought out to schools and, you know, all sorts of different events for people to see and experience her beautiful.
Are the animals out though during the event?
There will be a few that are just always out, like maybe the fallow deer might be out, some things like that, but most of the animals aren't going to appreciate the bands and
exactly.
all that. So.
Well, let's bring in Emily Clark. Emily, this is a big fundraiser for you guys. Just how big, just how much of an impact does Jazzoo make every year on what you're trying to do with the animals and everything?
We will expect about 5,000 guests this year, which is a little bit up from last year. Jazzoo raises close to $800,000, which all of that money goes to direct operation
And my
costs.
ticket buys me what?
Your ticket buys you the best night in Kansas City.
Of course.
So almost 70 local restaurants come out and share a bite like what we're seeing the chef make today.
Okay.
We spread them across what we call the top side of the zoo, so you can walk around and try bites of food from all the local restaurants. We have 3 stages with 6 different bands.
Wow.
We have 14 different full and specialty bars.
Okay.
And
Jeffrey, let's get back to cooking here. Yeah, it's boiling. And I want to be able to taste one of these before we're all said and done. So the next process is?
We're going to temper the eggs, which is just, we're going to slowly pour the liquid into the eggs.
Okay. Otherwise, we'd have scrambled eggs, right? Like
Exactly.
you said. Okay. And then what's that going to do? Help it set up like in a thicker, almost gelatin kind of consistency?
It is. Actually, we're actually going to put it back into the bowl now that we just want to make sure the eggs are warm.
Okay.
And we're just going to cook this just until it starts to boil.
Yeah.
And doing that is going to do 2 things. One, it's going to cook the egg so it's safe.
Okay.
As well as it's going to help solidify it.
All right, I got about 30 seconds, so I got to get to this point. How do I, let's skip ahead in TV magic time. How do I get to that?
All right, well, here is our finished product.
Okay.
So all I did is just simply pipe a little bit of this into some pre-done tart shells.
Okay.
And we just garnish it with a little bit of berries.
And then a little...
delicious.
Well done. Oh, my. Bubbles, you would enjoy that. Don't you all love how Bubbles is dressed? Fine Victorian gown, nice hat on there. Heidi Fisher, Emily Clark, Jeffrey Van Glabik, thanks for coming in today.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Heidi, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Can I pet Bubbles?
Of course.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful
You have no idea how
taffet,
much
isn't
of a
it?
big stretch this is for me. Because I have a bird phobia. I really do. It's weird. All right. The forecast looks great, by the way, Friday night. You guys are going to love it. It's going to be kind of cool.
Perfect.
It's this Friday, June 1st, of course, and it starts at what time?
6:30.
6:30 p.m. All right, tickets are $175, but again, Emily told you everything that ticket includes, and there's a lot to it. Proceeds will help feed more than 1,000 zoo animals. We're going to be right back with more 41 Action News Midday right after this.